skip to content Alfonso Rivers. Freshman baseball at Arizona was less than spectacular. A star at La Jolla Country Day, the left-hand hitting outfielder batted just .247 for the Wildcats. Everything changed his sophomore year as he turned in a spectacular and was named a second-team All-American. The momentum he built as a sophomore has carried over to this. The key was getting better mentally, Rivers said. I matured. I stuck with one approach at the plate. I bought into what I was being taught. I made some technical changes, but I got to know myself as a player, understand my swing, understand counts. Rivers hit .371 with 7 homers and 63 RBIs as a sophomore. Through 52 games he leads the Wildcats in hitting at .347 and has 6 homers, 14 doubles and 50 RBIs, including 6 against Michigan and 5 versus Utah. In the last twos, he has 27 multi-RBI games. With all the success I had in high school, I thought I was ready for the next step, Rivers said. But college ball kicks you in the teeth. I had to improve not only as a player, but as a student. I didn't have mom around to take care of me. I had to grow up. Part of growing up was learning to eat better. I had to take care of my body, Rivers said. I'm eating more chicken, rice and veggies. I'm limiting cheeseburgers, soda and desserts. And I've seen a huge change. I'm not as fatigued. My energy level is way up. Rivers' skills were put to the test last summer when he played for Yarmouth Dennis in the tough Cape Cod League, hitting .273. I was surrounded by the best players in the country, he said. It was great exposure, but every player's flaws get exposed there. It certainly gives you a glimpse at what the next level will be like. Rivers and the 31-21 Wildcats finish at Oregon this weekend. We want to finish strong, get to the playoffs and see what happens, Rivers said. Tate Samuelson Serra is hitting .292 and leads Cal Poly San Luis Obispo with 5 homers and 38 RBIs. Blake Wagons Lapoe, John Mackay Ramona, Palomar College and Miles Emerson El Capitan all seeing significant time for the Mustangs. LJ Jones Eastlake is hitting .312 to lead Long Beach State. He has a homer and 22 RBIs in 42 games. Sonny Rivera Eastlake has played in 50 games for the 49ers in the middle infield. Brooks Dottila Rancho Buena Vista is hitting .230 with 21 RBIs in 54 games. Dylan Spacker Ramona is 3-2 with 3 saves and a 4.11 ERA. He has 42 strikeouts in 35 innings. Daniel Cope Mount Carmel is hitting .293 and leads Cal State Fullerton with 5 homers and 38 RBIs. Blake Workman Ramona is 4-4 with a 3.05 ERA. In 25 appearances over 491 thirds innings he has 58 strikeouts. Hannah McEwen Henry is having a sensational freshman year at Arkansas. She leads the 42-15 Razorbacks in average .341, home runs 12, runs scored 45 and RBIs 56. 3 of her homers are grand slams. She has struck out just 13 times in 211 plate appearances. The Razorbacks beat DePaul and Wichita State in the Fayetteville Regional and advanced to the Super Regional for the first time in school history, where they'll face Oklahoma. Aliyah Jordan Bonita Vista was named Pac-12 Freshman of the Year for a UCLA team that won the Los Angeles Regional and will host Arizona in a Super Regional. Freshman attacker Serena Thurman Grossmont and senior goalie Emma Cornwell Otay Ranch were on the roster for NCAA champion USC 26-1. Hannah Storm Coronado was the number 2 goalie for UCLA, while Kelsey Blacker Cathedral Catholic, a defender, had 10 goals and 5 assists for the Bruins, who beat Pacific, then lost to USC in the NCAA tournament. Senior goalie Julia Herman Torrey Pines had 166 saves for Stanford, which beat UC Irvine and Cal before losing to USC in the NCAA tournament. Sisters Mackenzie and Cassidy Wiley Coronado were major offensive contributors for the Cardinal. Freshmen Alyssa Schulte San Marcos and Kaylee Schultz Bishops were on the roster at UC Irvine, which lost a first-round NCAA tournament match to USC. Cassidy Ball Bishops and Lolo Silva La Hoyo shared backup goalie duties for Cal, which beat Michigan, then lost to Stanford in the NCAA tournament. Jackie Sanders University City Georgia Gilmore Bishops and Mackenzie Davy Cathedral Catholic were also on the Bears roster. Several San Diego players signed with NFL teams after the draft. Those players include offensive guard Jeremiah Cologne Fallbrook, who started 42 games at San Jose State, and quarterback Luis Perez Ote Ranch, Southwestern College, the Harlan Hill Award winner at NCAA Division II Texas A&M Commerce, signed with the LA Rams. Receiver Micah Holder Oceanside, who played at San Diego State, signed with the Washington Redskins. Offensive guard Jacob El-Sadiq Torrey Pines, who checks in at 6'7", 325, started 46 games for Arizona. He has signed with Green Bay. Greater than Tyree Robinson Lincoln, one of the all-time best safeties at Oregon, signed with Dallas. Speedy cornerback Quentin Meeks Del Norte, who started at Stanford, signed with Jacksonville. Lexi Sun Santa Fe Christian has left Texas after her freshman year. The Longhorns were 27-3 and Sun had 337 kills and was an honorable mention All-American. After considering USC and Wisconsin, she has chosen to transfer to Nebraska. Evan Fitzner Francis Parker is leaving St. Mary's and is headed to Indiana as a graduate transfer. The 6-10 Fitzner, who also considered Rutgers, Boise State, Utah, Tulane and UC Santa Barbara, started 75 straight games for St. Mary's, averaging 6.4 points and 3.5 rebounds last. Neil Sadler Scripps Ranch and Grant Allington Carlsbad were honored by NYU with a Student Athlete Academic Achievement Award. Sadler, who is graduating with a mathematics/physics degree, was an NCAA Division III All-American in the 3,000 meters. Allington, who is graduating with a biochemistry degree, ran the 3,000, 5,000 and 10,000 races for the Violets. The Alumni Report appears every other week during the college. Readers are encouraged to submit information on former San Diego County Prep athletes to john.maffei@estoniantribune.com.